Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I wanted to talk to you about what I think is one of the best storage solutions while you're building a house. Behind me you can see a 53-foot, what they call a van line trailer. And I've got my 1998 Freightliner over there. I bought the truck and two of these trailers a while back to move out of our house and to store some stuff in the meantime, to store all the stuff out of our old house. So I've got the one big bay door here that I work out of, and I've got the back side here that I'm working out of, and it has a few doors on the other side. So I bought both of these trailers. So I bought the truck and two of these trailers for $10,000, and so I paid $2,000 for each trailer and $6,000 for the truck. The truck is a 1998 Freightliner FL70, all mechanical diesel. It's just a little baby bobtail truck, 53,000 pound tow rating, and it was perfect condition. Has 112,000 miles on it when I bought it. And I mean, everything was just immaculate condition, really, for its age and being a semi truck and everything. I've actually used it and tore it up a little bit since I've had it, but it's going to make a good work truck, and definitely going to help with the build. I can go take this trailer and haul any equipment that I end up renting. So if I end up renting a SkyTrak or any of the bigger lifts or the bucket trucks for trimming the trees and everything, I can use this and save $500 in a day probably just for hauling. So coming to the opposite side of the trailer, we've got a double door here in the front of the trailer. We've got the same door towards the front of the lower section of it, and we've got one door in the back. So this trailer has 5 doors total. It actually gives you a large dry area right here, about 4 feet tall out of the rain. So I got a few things under there right now, and I actually have all my shovels, rakes, pitchforks, and everything underneath the ramps. Everything's kind of a mess right now. We did a quick move. We actually decided to move and got moved within a month. So you can see in the back here, you've got your normal doors. These van line trailers are a little bit lower than your normal semi trailer. They're made for moving. So right about now, this is hip height. So it's nice and accessible. You could come load with a tractor or forklift on both areas. You can put shelves all the way to the roof at whatever spacing that you need. And the guy I bought this from actually used this for moving cars for 20 or 30 years, I think he said. And so everything's strong enough to hold cars. He was driving forklifts right up into the trailer and using those ramps that I have underneath. So everything's pretty stout. And so these are the 2 doors that I'm working out of here. So as you can see, I already actually have it packed totally full of stuff. So we sold the house and needed to move out within a week or two. And we went and bought this truck. We put the ramps straight to the front door, the front porch of the house, and loaded everything out of there. So yeah, I have it packed already completely from front to back. And the plan is to, so this was my shop stuff, and then I put all the house stuff over here. So the plan is to have a yard sale, and we could haul this to either a flea market or wherever we're gonna have a yard sale, and just unload everything out of it, try to sell everything out of here, and then haul this back to the house and use it for a shop space. So there is plenty of room in these trailers, just an endless amount of storage space. So I bought these brackets for wood, for the 2x4, 2x6s. And you can position them anywhere you want. And so I have them, I think they're 16 or 20 inch on center. And I've got a 3/4 inch piece of plywood up top. You can put these at any level. And it's a really cheap storage solution. So nothing is bolted on. And it's just totally modular, so you can move everything. I also got these shelving brackets that I bought. You run a board across here, and you could actually run a board upwards to create a little box to put things in on the walls. So yeah, the whole storage system is totally modular. Even the doors have what they call an E-track system on them. So you can put shelves anywhere in the whole entire container. And as you can see up front here, so you got a small step for the rise up front, the fifth wheel hitch and everything like that. And then I actually got these shelves, which are an aluminum shelf that, or aluminum bracket that expands and clips in. So I built a 12-foot shelf here. There's actually 3 4x8s here. And then there's 2 up there. And you can see I don't have them spaced quite as tight up there, but these shelving brackets are 1,200 pounds a piece, I believe. And there's a massive amount of weight in this trailer. So when I go to building, the plan is, if I end up with, give you a little bit of sneak peek of what I'm wanting to do here. If I do ICF forms or concrete forms or whatever I end up with, especially with ICF, you want to store those out of the way of the sun in a nice cool and dry area and everything like that. Not much affects them, but the sun does degrade them, the UV light. So we can put our whole entire house in here, everything we get from ICF, and pile it in one side. We can put all of our windows in here and keep those out of the way, get those early on, and kind of just stage everything out of these trailers. On the other side, we'll probably have shelving for toolboxes, shelves, maybe table saw, whatever else, where we can load and unload right out of the back with the tractor, and use this for a work area and some place to have everything dry, and have all of our consumables. So our electrical, our tools, our plumbing, everything will go inside. It'll be out of the weather and out of the way, and we can move this trailer to anywhere that we want. So if we need to move it close to where we're working, we can. If we need to get it out of the way because it's in the way of working, we can. And that's kind of the main thing with storage containers. You have to hire someone every time you want to move them. They're about $4,000. So for one 40-foot storage container, I bought 2 of these semi-trailers, and I looked, and they're for sale like this all over the nation. There's a lot of these trailers. So you have the option of getting there's no shelving or anything in a storage container. So you have to build all of that. This has a completely modular shelving system. We could use it for storing one thing, and once we're done with that stage of the job, we could change the shelving to best suit the next stage of the job. I have never seen as good of a storage system as these guys are using in the transportation industry with this E-track system. You get on eBay or Amazon, and there's an endless amount of accessories for this E-track system. There's shelving, ratchet straps that go straight in it. You can also see here on the door, I've got these clip systems. So this is how the E-track system works. So all those bars and everything in the inside work the same. So see if I can do it with one hand and film. Let's see. Up first and then down in. And that gives you a tie point, and all of those things work just the same. And each one of these tracks has an 800-pound load capacity. So I bought all these straps and everything off of eBay. There's actually ratchet straps that are integrated into this. And I bought all these accessories. Really cheap, makes for a perfect storage solution. So yeah, stay tuned and see how this all works out for me. I've had this for a few months. I love this idea so far. Obviously, we just threw everything in here and got it all in here before winter. And next spring, we're going to try to sell as much stuff as possible out of here, try to get rid of everything, and then kind of transform this more into a mobile shop space, tool storage area, and try to figure out how much room our ICFs are going to take up, and plan how to use this thing in the best way. So yeah, I think this is one of the best storage techniques that I've seen so far. If you have anything better, let me know. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, and see how this all works out for us. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.